The Business Bully Podcast is being brought to you by Audible. With over 180,000 titles to choose from, Audible has something for everybody. And when I tell you, I'm so excited to let you know that Pitch, Close, Upsell, Repeat is coming to Audible this fall. Pitch, Close, Upsell, Repeat. The Audible version is coming this fall. Go to audibletrial.com/bully to get your 30-day free trial and free audiobook download on the Bully. Believe in the Bully, people. It's time to start the show. Let's go.
Transform.
My name is Optimus Prime. We are autonomous robotic organisms from the planet Cybertron. We are here looking for the Allspark, and we must find it before Megatron.
In order for you to get to a new level, you have to become a new person. You have to become a different version of you. So foreign, so transformed, that people who knew you when won't recognize you now.
Just crack 'em, little bitches.
They're sleeping on you. I am brand new. They think that you are going to be left for dead. They think that you can't make it happen. There's always somebody looking, watching, crying, hoping, and waiting, counting the minutes, hours, days, and seconds until your demise. You gotta say no more. No. You are worried about what's happening out there. I want to talk to you about what's going on at your own job, in your own house. Who's trying to undermine what's happening in your life? If they're not on board, they don't need to be in your life. You can learn a lot from the Decepticons because I am brand new. And let me tell you something. You thought I was asleep. You thought I was dead. You left me in a ditch. I'm awake. And I'm coming.
We're going to prove who we are and why we're here.
You sleep if you want to. You talk if you want to. You think you got me figured out if you want to. And I'm here to tell you right now, I'm coming! My heart is untouchable. My drive is unstoppable. And my will is unshakable.
We are all targets now.
Yeah, buddy. Y'all already know that's the new joint from me and Optimus Prime. It is called Transform. That's right, man. Let me tell you something. My heart is untouchable. My drive is unstoppable, and my will is unshakable. I am the Mohawkin, real talking, living fully business bully Dave Anderson, snapping necks and cashing checks. Woo! Hope all is well in your world. I am out right now. I am on location in North Carolina. I have been doing my six-figure Power Brands tour. It has been absolutely amazing. The response has been phenomenal. Oh, I love the South, man, because a lot of people don't know. I spent, once I left Wendy Williams in Philadelphia, I came down to North Carolina. Russ Parr got me a job at a station called Foxy 99. And, to be back here where I pretty much developed my style, developed my ability to make things happen, really cut my teeth in the radio business. Without North Carolina, there would have never been, the syndicated version of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. There would not have been Desert Storm Radio with DJ Clue. All those things that, I've done in that side of the business would not have happened if I did not get those breaks in North Carolina. So I have a real affinity for this place. And people down here, man, they're handling business. They're not playing around. I've done so many cities here. I've done Raleigh. I have done Greensboro. I did Fayetteville. We've just been rocking and rolling. I mean, everybody's been amazing. Dr. Joe White, who had me down here. Thank you to CEO Space. If you have not joined CEO Space and you're serious about being an entrepreneur, look into it. It is well worth the investment because you get to meet so many top quality people. And the folks that brought me down here at CEO Space are involved in a lot of stuff. Like they are putting out all types of really good quality reality shows, the Rap Game, the Pop Game. There's a show with Blair Underwood called Givepreneur. So I've been meeting so many different types of people and so many different people who are entrepreneurs who are at all levels of their business. And the funny thing that I found is that people who are entrepreneurs don't realize how gifted they are. They also don't understand the importance of getting up and getting out and really making it happen. Like they think that they have to be more than what they actually are. And in some cases, you do have to dig a little deeper, move a little faster, jump a little higher. But at the core of what it is that you do is your speciality, your ability to concentrate on that one thing, your one gift that allows you to be free, that allows you to make things happen. I've seen hairstylists who've been in business for over 20 years question whether or not they can still hack it because there's all these Insta thoughts running around here with weaves that look horrible and lace front wigs that look like they came off the set of an old 1975 Kung Fu movie. And I had to remind them, like, look, you start schooling these folks. You start zagging. What happens is everybody zigs. So everybody's just zigging. So zig is out, zig is out, zig is out, and nobody is zagging. I'm a zagger. You see what I'm saying? Like, I will go the opposite direction. Like, there was this guy. He was sitting in the front row, and he was very, very astute, and he had his $2,500 suit on, and he was sharp. He was open casket sharp, cleaner than a border hell, sharp as a tack. Can't take it from him. And I'm sitting there in my jeans and my Jordans, and I had on a polo shirt, so for me that's dressed up if you know anything about me. And I'm listening to him, ask these questions, and I'm talking to him, and I was saying to him, listen, at some point, what you're doing is fine, but you have to be able to get down on people's level. I don't care how many suits you own. I don't care how nice your shoes are. I don't care if you're wearing a Rolex or a Benson watch, bensonwatch.com if you haven't gotten your watches. You're going to still have to do the work, and you're going to have to show up for people. When you show up for people, they care more about what you can deliver than what's on your back. And sometimes, especially, and I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but I got to shoot from the hip because that's what I do. When it comes to black people, we do this thing where we feel as though, and for people who are not black who listen to the show, y'all just gonna have to rock with me for a minute on this. We do this thing where as though we feel like if we put it on, and all of a sudden we will be more accepted, and that's horseshit. Because you can put on a Brooks Brothers suit and still be broke. You can, have 1,500 Christian Louboutins and still be broke, and still not have any value to offer to people. Not monetary value, but value in your information, value in your skills, value in your talents. And we've got to stop acting like if we put something on ourselves, that somehow gives us a cape and we can fly up and away to our fortress of solitude and we'll be good to go. You're not going to be professional by cutting your hair. You be professional by delivering quality, consistent results. That's it. The rest of that stuff is not worth anything more than a warm bucket of hamster vomit. And that's as real as I can be. Also, when I was out, I met so many amazing people. There was a guy named Ricardo Cordrew who I met, and he is doing his thing. He's got this book called Rise Up and Pray. So I want to shout out to him. I'm going to be reading his book when I get back to Philly. He's got reflections in here, things that you can do to kind of center yourself. And I think sometimes we don't take into a consideration that we do need to feed our spirit. And that's not necessarily a religious thing. That's more about taking some time, good meditation, eating more plant-based foods. You know, like when I get back from the road, because you already know in the South, I'm going in. The food in the South is just so much better, man. Like, you know how like you'll go to McDonald's and you'll get a biscuit and it's dry, so you don't ever get the biscuit. You rather get the McMuffin because it's not as dry and ain't going to stick to the roof of your mouth. Man, you go down here, you go to Bojangles, you go to Hardee's, you go to any one of these places, and the biscuits are fresh and they're buttery like your grandmama made them. Because, you know, everybody learned from their grandmama, even if they're working in fast food. So, you know, the hospitality down here, all that good stuff. So I was eating like a runaway slave. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie to you. But when I get back, it's all about, 80% of my diet is definitely gonna be plant-based, if not 100%. But, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. But we want to take time to make sure that our health is together. And one thing that I learned, you know, from doing all these back-to-back tour dates, I learned I'm not 25 anymore. I know, right? You know, and because I'm not 25 anymore, I got to operate differently. I got to be stronger. You know, I may be, you know, doing well in my financial game. I may be doing well with my knowledge. I may be doing well with my core audience and my fan base and my supporters, but I got to make sure that I'm still alive, and I got to be able to deliver at that high intensity level every single time I hit the stage. And I was able to do it. But man, when I got off of that stage and that adrenaline began to recede, man, I was wiped, yo. Like, I was literally like, oh my God, I want to croak. I just literally wanted to sit down somewhere and, relax and not do much of anything. I was so tired. And we've got to start taking better care of ourselves. You know, and that's not just for people who need to get in shape, because there are plenty of thin people who on the inside are sick as a dog. We got to do better, man. We got to focus on our health. So, you know, this whole episode is pretty much about transformation, because we need to start transforming not only our finances, we need to transform the relationships that we have. Sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture, because I see a lot of people are looking for a quick money grab. And sometimes it's not about the quick money grab. It's about the relationships. You know, I made more money by getting in front of the audiences, because I'll sell books, I'll sell courses, I'll sell t-shirts, so I'm not really worried about the financial end of it. Don't get me wrong. That's always good. The front end is great, but I'm all about the back of the room sales. And if you're a speaker, an author, an entrepreneur, a coach, and you get up to speak, or you're addressing a room and you don't have a product or a service or a course to sell, you're missing out on money. You know, so I want to be able to give something to you right now that you might not have already had. So if you text Business Bully, 2 words, Business Bully, to 31996, I'm going to hook you up with my digital grab bag. It's got plenty of really cool goodies in there for you, absolutely free, that you can use to kind of, up your game a bit, because I think that that's important. Also, I don't know if you know this or not, but Bestseller Bully is getting ready to start, and Bestseller Bully is going to be phenomenal. Now, Bestseller Bully is also called Bully Your Damn Self, because there's a lot of people who are dealing with self-esteem issues. There are a lot of people who don't realize their value, so they're playing small. They're not making and maximizing their profits. They're not getting down to the white meat in their business. And so what I want to do is put something out there that's going to allow you to do that, and then show you how to create a best-selling book plan over and over and over again, and guarantee you that every book you have will be a bestseller. That is extremely important. So what I need you to do is go to bit.ly/books that sell 17. bit.ly/books that sell 17. Books that sell 17. bit.ly/books that sell 17, and get signed up, because this course is going to be phenomenal, man. And I'm so excited to be doing it, man. A lot of folks out here in North Carolina have signed up for the course, and so I'm definitely looking forward to starting this thing on Monday. And of course, we're out here constantly grinding, and if you notice what we're doing, you will see that we're always out. We're always on social media. We're always sending out emails and text messages, because I want to make sure that you guys know that I'm here and I'm accessible. So me and my team are working very, very hard. And, that reminds me, man, like, if you haven't had an opportunity to get on the phone with me and my team and kind of flesh out where you are because you're not exactly sure, you feel like, hey, I'm not on the right level yet, I'm on the right track, but I'm not making enough money, I don't know how to price things out, I don't know what my next steps are, I don't have a social media strategy, technology scares the crap out of me. Listen, I dig all that, and I'm with you on that. This is going to be a short show because I'm on the road and I'm constantly moving, but of course you can always look forward to more shows once I get home and get settled in the next couple of days. But I just wanted to give you something so that I could talk to you. But if you're interested in getting on a call with me and my team, we can set that up for you absolutely free. 15 minutes, we'll bust it up with you. You can go to bit.ly/bully call. bit.ly/bully call, BULLYCALL, bit.ly/bully call. You can get on our calendar and me and my team will definitely, hook you up. We'll sit down, we'll talk, we'll work some things out. We'll see what your needs are, and we'll go from there. So listen, I'm about to hit the road again. And I just wanted to give y'all a quick word and just talk to you about transforming yourselves, getting to that next level, and not being afraid to do what's necessary, to just own it and embrace it. But I would be remiss if I didn't take a couple of minutes before I roll to talk about what's happening in Houston. Shout out to everybody who is given to relief for Hurricane Harvey. I know I've given a few bucks, raising money via Facebook for folks for Harvey relief because I feel like it's important. I'm not really with the Red Cross, especially after the fact that they only built 6 houses in Haiti and collected, untold millions upon millions of dollars. That to me is really suspect and really suckery. So I'm not really here for that. But I'm trying to make sure that what we do makes sense. So if you've got boots on the ground in Houston, if you need some help, please reach out to my team. Let me know. And we'll definitely go from there. But yeah, man, like just everybody in Texas, that's one of my second homes. Please be safe. Be mindful of what's going on. So shout out to everybody who has been out there volunteering for relief. I know FEMA's looking for inspectors, to try and help the situation out there, so people who can volunteer. That's something that you can do if you're trying to raise up some bread and do some good, also while finding a way to fund your business. So, we're going to talk again real soon. I might do another show while I'm on the road, but I just wanted to let you know how much I love you and I appreciate you. As always, man, get out of your feelings, get into your business. I'm going to check y'all out next time. Y'all be easy, man. Peace.